Okay, how is it going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah blah blah. Alright, let's start by saying I just got some hello for one, and I just got some really cool stuff in the mail. Got some new drew, some artichoke tubers, and a very interesting tuberous plant called the groundnut. This is the American groundnut, and I'm gonna do a separate video on these guys, especially the groundnut, because this is very interesting. What else did I get? I got a few other seeds in the mail that I'm looking forward to grow that I purchased from Baker Creek, and the one of them is the Stallard Pole, Good Mother Stallard Pole bean. Very interesting variety of pole beans, and I plan on growing this up at the plot that I actually have now, and yeah, very beautiful beans. Yesterday I actually went out with my friend Pete into the forest, and we were harvesting sassafras root. Sassafras is a very beneficial root, medicinal root that is native to America, North America, and yeah, I plan on doing some really cool things with sassafras root, and I'm gonna do a separate video on sassafras because I feel like it deserves its own separate video. But yeah, we went into the forest and we harvested some sassafras, and we had a pretty interesting time. I also harvested some wild field garlic. It's a very interesting wild food. It's very much like a chive/garlic mix to me. Its flavor, and it's very abundant in my area. So we actually took that home and made some food with that wild food. I plan on doing a ton of foraging videos this year because I do a lot of foraging, and this year I'm actually want to incorporate a lot of foraging into my food. So many foraging videos for this year, because that's one of the things I really do enjoy besides gardening. It's foraging for wild food. But yeah, we took some of the sassafras root home, and we brewed some tea with the sassafras root. But I also brewed some reishi tea, and the initial plan of this video was to actually brew sassafras tea, which we still will be doing. But I'm gonna be making reishi tea because I'm actually all out. I normally make gallons at a time, a few gallons at a time, just of reishi tea, and also I'm overdue. And these are the strips. And if you don't know what reishi mushroom tea is, check out my video on how to make reishi mushroom tea. That's actually one of my popular videos, and I talk pretty heavily about that stuff. See what I have here? This is a 1 gallon glass jug, and this is full of reishi tea. I have one filled with sassafras tea, and I also put my kombucha in this. And the funny thing is, my batch of kombucha actually went bad recently, and I had to toss it. So the container I actually used to hold my kombucha in, at the bottom, I don't know if you guys can see this, at the bottom here is a SCOBY, a very young, small SCOBY, and what I will be doing is trying to regrow this small guy into a large SCOBY so I can save my kombucha instead of having to find another SCOBY from a different source. And I also brew kombucha, but my last batch of kombucha actually went bad, so I'm actually going to show you that in a sec. But I had 2 batches, and one was growing mold, but I keep the kombucha in these gallon jars, and there's actually, as you can see, a baby SCOBY in there. And it doesn't look like it's not contaminated, so what I will be trying to do is grow this into a whole nother SCOBY so I can restart my kombucha batches instead of going and getting a fresh SCOBY. We got some mold in there, and that's no good. So I will be pouring this batch of kombucha in the sink, and you can actually watch this. That is no bueno. So this SCOBY is no bueno, and it's actually kind of gross, but I will throw that out. So yeah, this is just a quick update on some of the things that I did yesterday and some of the things that I'm looking forward to bringing to you guys. Yeah, much fun awaits. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.